Good morning. I'm Lisette Root of Simply Lisette, and today I'd like to do a botanical. And I went to the thrift store yesterday and I bought several pieces of crystal with designs on the bottom that I really wanted to see if they translated into anything gorgeous here. So I'm going to give that a try today. And let's get our little palette knife here. So I decided, I'm trying to decide, but I think I'm going to do the dark color first. Got a couple of colors here. This one is Arteza Phthalo Blue. And Just Art Cerulean Blue. So I'm going to put these two down first, and I'm going to add some retarder because I don't want it to dry too fast. There's a finite amount of retarder you can use in it. I think it says, let's see, no more than 6 parts, 1 part this to 6 parts paint. So I'm hoping that calculation is pretty good. So I've got this gel plate over here that it just stayed sticky. And so I ended up using it as a mixing plate. And it's building up, but I don't think it'll ever let go of anything. It's super sticky. So yeah, I learned not to buy off brands. Okay, I'm going to take my brayer, some of this very dark blue. Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty. Looks to me like I might have gotten a little bit too much paint, but I'll try to salvage any that's extra. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty. I just love it. Just the sound. Giant, quiet little smacky sounds. Like, I'm a happy brayer. Yes, put me to work. Okay. That looks good. And I'm going to put some of the lighter blue on it. This is the cerulean blue, which, just the word is exotic, and the paint itself is just stunning. I love that. And on this, we're going to be doing, it's a 2-layer botanical. So we're starting with the paint here. Then I'm going to make the marks. And then I will pull the print, pull the ghost, and we'll go on to the next stage. That's good. Okay. So I'm going to brayer off with intention here. The way Patricia of PM Artist Studio teaches. And just to keep that going a little bit longer, I'm going to put a tiny bit more retarder in there. And then I'm going to lift it away. Okay, mix that in. And that. Just scrape it off on my little brayer here. And I'm actually going to put some deliberately on this brayer off sheet. Oh, that's so pretty. because I don't want to waste it. I'm still judging how much paint is enough and how much is too much. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. So let's see here. I'm going to set this over here and find another piece of paper to brayer out with. Actually, instead of brayering out with this one, I'm just going to lay this on there. And I'm just going to kind of pull it on, picking up that paint. Basically just getting the paint on paper so it doesn't go to waste. And this is deli paper right here. And it's good for building backgrounds. Okay. Yeah, that paint won't actually go to waste. There we go. I'll lay you over there until you dry. And since I've got paint on my fingers, got a trusty baby wipe. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to see what kind of marks I can make with these beautiful crystal dishes. Ooh, that's cool. Just pushing them down, try not to wiggle them too much. Ooh, that's cool too. This one's got a very interesting design, and see if any of it will translate. Yes, yes it will. And I like the lines on this one. Ooh, it showed the dots from around the edge. Didn't really show the lines though. Probably need to push a little bit harder. But instead, right now, I'm just going to go with what I've got picked out here. That is so cool. I don't know, this might be my favorite one. It's just all kinds of little bitty dots on the bottom here. Put it over here. Oh yeah. And let's see. I think I'm gonna put this little plate back on, just in a different position, maybe push it a little harder, so I get a good print. Oh, that worked so well. Oh my goodness. And I also, let's see, also found a tumbler with an interesting pattern on it. There. Oh, that's cool. So now I'm going to take my wet strength tissue. Let me make sure I've got enough cool design on there. Maybe a little bit more over here. No, not there. I think I had one more thing, but I do not remember where it is. There. All right, that feels good. Now I'm going to take this wet strength tissue and I'm going to pull this print. Try to do it a little bit better than that. There we go. All right. All right. And then I'm going to set it aside while we do the next layer. This is the print. First to print. Interesting marks is what we're after. And then there's residual paint here. It's a ghost. And this will just be the first layer of something else later on. I'm just going to go with those wrinkles and let them do what they want to do. Okay. This is the ghost print. There's a little bit of paint on there, but I am not going to worry about it. I'll just add interest. Okay, so I decided that my next layer would use different colors. This is Nick Pro Iridescent Magenta. I'm going to put a little bit of that down. Not a lot though, just a little bit. And then a little bit of gold. Okay. And let's see, we've got Sakura and pale purple. I think I'm going to try the pale purple. Okay. It's a very pretty shade. And where did I put my retarder? There it is. Put some of this in there. All right. Then I'm going to mix this up. Trying to decide whether I want to put it onto the plate with a palette knife or with my brayer. And gosh, I think I'm actually going to use my brayer and see what happens. Okay, so here we go. This is the second layer. And really it's two colors and some gold mixed in. I don't always put gold in, but it does lots of wonderful things when you use it on the thin papers. It does it on all papers though, that's the truth. It's just beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna look kind of brayering this out. Not too much, but enough to make sure that it's at least blended somewhat. Okay, that's coming along fine. Looks like I did a pretty good job of judging how much paint. That can be very tricky. When you put a little bit of the retarder into your paint though, it extends the drying time so you have time to really see what you're going to end up with. Yeah. It's going to be fun. Okay. So now I'm going to lay some vegetation on. And let's see, I picked ferns. Make sure I get the good side there. And these beautiful umbrella-like flowers. I believe that that one is wild carrot, and this may well be as well. Let's see. I want something delicate in the middle there. I think I'll put this one down here. Put a bit of sacred bamboo. Right there. And let's see. Maybe one more of these. A little one up there. Okay, so now I'm going to put a piece of wet straight to over the top here. Lay it down as smoothly as I can. And then I'm going to pull the paint from around the vegetation. Here's my brayer. Here's my brayer. Actually, I think I will grab my boar bristle brush to help me get down in between. Patricia at PM Artist Studio used a boar bristle brush for getting down in between things. I think she was doing it on a stencil, but this is like a stencil, like a mask. And the bristles are stiff, but they're not really, really pokey. I'm hoping this comes out good. We'll see in just a couple of minutes here. Trying to get it all the way to those little edges down in between. I'm going to take my fingers to get down in there. And then I'm going to lift off the vegetation, and I'm going to try to lay it right back down to get the bottom of the definition print. We'll see what happens. This is kind of an experiment for me. We'll see how much definition there is. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. It's very pretty. Very nice. That layer is really pretty. Okay. Put that over here. And we're going to see what kind of definitions we have under here. Hopefully good. Yes, it is good. So, don't have to worry about trying to replace it. Put it back on. Oh yeah. That one started to lift up. I just made an Amazon order, and I ordered 1,000 little sheets for, they're supposed to be for wrapping your hair and rolling it up. And I figured, because they're wet strength, I thought I would see if I could make a bunch of tiny, tiny things with them. pretty. Now I'm going to take the first print. We're going to try to get it right over. Let's see, where's the best way to do that? I think maybe from the other direction. That's fine. Okay. I'm going to try really hard to get it pretty close. I think I'm just going to accept the wrinkles. I don't know if I can. Okay. So yes, it's not on there perfectly, but that doesn't matter. It can be either torn up for background or built upon a little bit more. And only time will tell. Okay. Now, so this is the actual print. And it's very pretty. And I probably will end up doing more on the top of that. The colors are lovely though. The interest is there. Let's see. I think I'm going to try very carefully to put this down and then pull it up with the first ghost print. Oh, look. Okay, so I'm going to lay this down. I'm hoping to pull up some of the definition to be put onto these. And I think it's going to do that very well. So I use the first ghost print to pull the second ghost print. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, yeah. I like this the best. Isn't that beautiful? The brilliant one is lovely too, but I love these soft colors. Oh, so, look at that. Let me put my cover sheet down here so I can show them to you without them sticking to here. So, this is the first one. With the second print on top. And I think it came out pretty good. I really do. Maybe could have done more mark making on it, but it's vibrant and it's going to be built upon. I'm sure of that. Building layers is so fun, and doing it on the tissue, it just adds something to it. It really does. Oops, I just pulled off some, looks like some paint from the edge of my brayer. That's all right. We're just going to put that there. We won't worry about it. And that, I think, is my favorite. So there you go. Lovely 2-layer botanical. And I learned a lot from this one as well. I sure did. And I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give it a like and even subscribe if you feel up to it. Okay, so onward and upward.